One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pittman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. To the 15. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Just keep slinging it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. All out of space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Seminoles are on the move. To the air on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Perry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Looking downfield on first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Reed. The short hand, it's Knight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perry. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That's caught. It's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Escapes the sack. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. They get to the line quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Seminoles are flying down the field. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going up top again. On the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. from the gun, looking for a man. Release to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown, they gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Right out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Gets away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of work to do here on on 2nd and long. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Cooper. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Tackle.
I'll tell you what, that Reed game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The give on the inside.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to Davis. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Noles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that could be a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hunt is on its way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Throws to the back. Got him in the open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this win. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They kick it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The inside handoff. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Slings it downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Caught behind the line. It's Knight.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Mustangs get it past the sticks.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt.
Snags it over the middle.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Motion from the wideout. Got room to work. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. Obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that...
Trying to run, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the has to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.